Homosexuals will always be a minority, simply due to the fact that heterosexuals will always produce more children because they have that naturally available to them. Homosexuals have to pursue medical scientific methods in order to do this, but it is possible, and they can have their own children or adopt children. But again, by default, just because heterosexuals most do not need to go through those processes, they will always have the majority in child rearing. That's just always the way it's going to be. This is a good realization. It means there's absolutely no reason to fear them. One of the biggest bigoted arguments is some gay agenda, which I assume means that they think gays are trying to take over the world and make everybody gay, which I can't see much of a problem with that. Just people enjoying each other. They could probably enjoy same sex. I don't know. They would just end up producing a lot fewer babies unless they just were smart about it with the science. But that's not even a thought in the general majority's brain. I'm sure, like in all groups, there are fundamentalists that want to take over and be the majority and take over. But most people just want to be known as equal. There's no reason to fear these people. All they're trying to do is find someone they can relate to. That's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. I just want to find someone I can relate to. We wouldn't be making videos or writing journals or being online if we weren't trying to find ideas or information that were inspired or in someone else's mind that you share, that you feel as well. Do you have to have children to make that valid? Do you need to have children just to appreciate another person? Do you need to have the different body parts to enjoy another person if that person wants to enjoy you in the same way? Tell me where I'm wrong here. Just because some people think an ancient god said that it's wrong in some myth doesn't mean anything. Gods and myths say a lot of things that aren't true. And you gotta have to grow up and get rid of your playing pretend. Just think, it's reality. Evolutionary science proves that there's nothing wrong with homosexuals. They will always be a minority, so they can't ever take over the world. It's, again, possible, but it's very unlikely. It's very just stupid. A stupid idea that only really hateful idiots could think. Every group of people is full of both great people and assholes. That's inescapable. Every group of every type of people is that. But the worst ones are the ones that actually perpetuate the idea that it's a value to hate other people based on a sexual preference. That it's a value to harass other people based on a sexual preference because they believe some ancient myth that obviously is not true. Especially since a loving God would never want to put people against each other that way in the first place. Contradictory completely. But yes, homosexuals will always be a minority. This is a good realization. It means there's no reason for any Christian or religious or non-religious bigotry in any way related towards them. They're always going to be a minority, and all they're trying to do is find someone they can relate with, which is exactly what you're trying to do and what I'm trying to do. And that's that.